Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Captain Bruce Eamon from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and it gives me great pleasure to describe this afternoon's Canadian Forces CF-18 Hornet Air Demonstration. Each year, the CF-18 demonstration team has a different theme. This year, it is the True North Strong and Free. The Air Force has an important role in the North, and we operate in that region on a daily basis, conducting aerial sovereignty, defending the airspace by means of reconnaissance and surveillance patrols, carrying out search and rescue operations, and enabling operations such as Oknanook and Oknanalabit. Flying the demo Hornet is Captain Paco Gobeil from Gobeil, Quebec. Pat began his flying career in 1995 at the Chicoutimi Flight College. At the college, he acquired his commercial license with multi-engine and instrument ratings. Enrolling in the Canadian Forces 2 years later, he received his wings in 2000 at Portage-la Prairie, Manitoba, and was presented the City of Portage-la Prairie Flying Achievement Award for demonstrating the highest flying proficiency. In 2003, Pat was selected to fly with the Canadian Forces Snowbirds and flew as Snowbird 6 right outer wing from 2004 to 2006. He was posted to 425 Tactical Fighter Squadron at 3-Wing, Bagotville, Quebec, and in early 2009, where he participated in many exercises and NORAD missions. In 2010, Pat was posted to 3-Wing operations, where he currently serves. Pat is married to Christine, and they have 2 children. Now, let's go live to the cockpit and talk with Pat.
And it balances the entire flow.
Hornet 1, rolling now.
As Pat lights the afterburners of the 2 F404 engines, the aircraft will be producing over 32,000 pounds of thrust. This is more thrust than all 11 Snowbird aircraft. Watch as he performs the dirty roll and takeoff. Painting the tail art of the demo Hornet each year takes a talented team of specialists led by design director Jim Beliveau at 410 Squadron at 4-Wing, Cold Lake, Alberta. Unique to the design of this year's demo Hornet are 13 individual snowflakes, each rendering an artistic impression of a distinctive aspect of the Canadian North. This next maneuver will show the incredible roll rate of the CF-18. Watch as Paco performs the double 540-degree roll. Look for the change in direction halfway through this maneuver. CF-18s from 3-Wing in Bagotville, Quebec, and 4-Wing, Cold Lake, Alberta, are manned and continuously on alert to protect Canada and the United States through NORAD. CF-18 squadrons can also deploy to protect Canadian and Allied interests abroad. back shows off the top side of this beautifully designed and painted aircraft.
I don't do that. I can sit like
From the left, Captain Gobeil and the True North topside pass. Demonstrate the agility of the Hornet, changing direction quickly, making it a hard target to adversaries. Pat will fly the aircraft in a minimum radius 360-degree turn. During the turn, Pat will experience over 6 times the force of gravity, or 6G. This means that in the cockpit, his body weight will rise to nearly 1,200 pounds. Sometimes I get a good feeling. Refueling probe will be extended. The air-to-air refueling capability of the Hornet, along with our CC-150 Airbus tanker, allows the Royal Canadian Air Force to deploy anywhere in the world. This next pass will demonstrate the awesome capabilities of the Hornet, even while flying in a landing configuration. Watch as Captain Gobeil rolls to the inverted position for the dirty inverted pass.
That's dirty.
Sexy and I know it.
The leading edge extensions, which are a unique design feature of the Hornet, allows the aircraft to fly at very high angles of attack. In certain environmental conditions, you may be able to see the vortices over these extensions, demonstrating the lift generated by this design feature. Paco will now set the CF-18 close to its minimum speed, using the power from the engines to help sustain lift. The CF-18 will be flying by at a mere 100 miles per hour during this, the high Alpha Pass. Of Canada and the United States through our commitments to NORAD. CF-18 squadrons can also deploy quickly to protect Canadian and Allied interests abroad.
What's yours? 200. 200? Yeah, we get a little bit more.
I have a 300 at home, but I didn't bring it. I could have brought my camera.
And now, from behind us, just under the speed of sound, let's give it up for your CF-18 Hornet! Maintaining a high-performance aircraft takes a dedicated crew of professionals. The ground crew is comprised of members from all three Canadian CF-18 squadrons, 409, 410, and 425 squadrons. Joining Captain Gobeil are his teammates from 3-Wing, Crew Chief Sergeant Stéphane Réau, Master Corporal Francois Barnier, Corporal Marc-André Paco, and Corporal Marvin. And of course, down here at Show Center with me, our Public Affairs Officer, Captain Holly Brown from Ottawa, Ontario. CF-18 will be flying by at only half of its maximum speed, just below the speed of sound, at speeds approaching 1,000 kilometers per hour. From the left, the CF-18 High Speed Pass. The desire, education, and determination, you could have a rewarding career with the Royal Canadian Air Force. Contact your local recruiters to find out how. Now get your cameras ready for the next pass of this beautifully painted aircraft. From the right, one more time, it's your CF-18 Hornet. See a bit more?
Down the field in about 30 seconds.
Paco's just let me know that he's got a little bit of ordnance on his aircraft that he's going to have to get rid of here before he lands. So he's going to talk you through these next little passes for you. So keep your eyes out, keep your eyes looking out to the north here for him.
Hornet 1, 2.5.
2.5
20 seconds away. 2 miles in the pump.
There you go. If you see off to your right slightly, he's in a pop, looking for the target.
Hornet 1, tiny target.
He's got the target visual.
Hornet 1, trigger down.
What'd you think? RC score? All right, he's going to come back around for one more of these.
I haven't seen all
Repositioning, keep your eyes on him, just above the horizon.
Hornet 1 will be coming from northwest for 2.7 miles, 20 seconds away.
2.7 nautical miles. He's going to cover that in less than 10 seconds.
2 miles. Popping.
Popping. Looking for the
Rolling in. Tell me target.
got the target visual.
Hornet 1, trigger down.
Yeah, baby. What do you think? One more? Get your cameras ready for this one.
Hornet 1 resetting, banana pass left to right.
Here he comes from the right for the banana pass. Get your cameras aimed right to crowd center where those school buses are. Yeah, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, I just got a call from Paco. He's going to bring us back in for one more high-speed pass. Another opportunity to show off the speed of the airplane and to get another shot at this beautifully designed aircraft.
Actual footage from the main M1 does look like that.
Here he comes from the left, showing off the speed. If you get your cameras ready, you may be able to see some of the shock waves or the what do you call it? Yeah, I hope it's not a shock wave, but you'll see it starting to form. The vortices
Compressed air around the airplane.
That's the word I was looking for.
Very impressive. Perfect day for it. Get
Paco.
cameras ready. There it is.
You can see at the end there those white puffs. That's the vape. It's just he's compressing the air so much that it's actually forming clouds around the airplane.
I got it.
Just awesome.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And as Patrick sets up to land, Bruce, the ground crew, in a moment where they'll be actually able to hear it from where they are behind us here, let's hear it for all of those who stay on the ground, making sure this airplane stays in the sky flying, an important part of the CF-18 demonstration team. It is a team effort, and once again, before he breaks to land, Patrick Gobeil and the CF-18.
Yeah, but
The airflow, he's not going faster than that.
No, but as soon as he does, first time I ever got that on film. Okay. Then what? Would they break the sound barrier? You know what it looks like? Have you seen on
Patrick's loving the reception, and I understand Brucey wants to give us just a little bit more.
Yeah, he's having way too much fun for all the people here at Waterloo. He's showing his appreciation for hosting us. It's been an amazing time here. We've really had a blast. So he's going to come back in, touch and go to a closed pattern, showing off some more of the maneuverability and power of the Hornet.
The lineup, so we know.
This will be another great opportunity to see the airplane. When he cleans up the airplane, he'll be really low to the ground.
It's fun. It's not super crowded.
There he goes, adding the power. Here comes the gear. Gears up. That's awesome.
As you well know, Bruce, I had the privilege and what an experience to fly in the back seat of the Hornet last year in Western Canada. And two words to describe the experience: holy crap! An amazing flying machine. You think you know acceleration, perhaps in a car, or even on a motorcycle. This thing keeps pushing you well beyond what you would expect, pinning you into that seat. And Patrick is working very, very hard in the cockpit there, under some amazing G-forces, and he's going to come back and around again, I understand.
Yeah, he's having just way too much fun. So hopefully you're enjoying it as much as he is, because he's just having a blast up there doing this. So
Let him know if you're enjoying it, folks. Don't sit in your hands. If you're liking the CF-18, you want to see another pass, let him know.
when he's in the low approach, he's looking over at you, and he can see you waving at him when he's cleaned up the airplane. So as he's coming by low to the ground, he's looking at you, so wave back at him. There he is on short final. There's in the missed approach. Power on, gear up. And now as he's passing you, he's looking over at you, so if you wave back, he can see you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of the Wing Commanders, Colonel Paul Prevost and Colonel Patrice LaRoche, and the men and women of 3-Wing and 4-Wing, the CF-18 demo team thanks you for your enthusiasm. We hope you have enjoyed as much as Paco has truly enjoyed flying for you here today. As mentioned earlier, Pat and his team will be signing autographs over at the Henry's Autograph Tent after the snowbirds fly. Thanks again, it's been a blast. Hopefully the weather is better for the rest of the show, and Rick, back to you, my friend.
Betcha. Captain Bruce Eamon and the CF-18 demonstration team.
Nice job, Bruce.
How about that, huh?
Come on, buddy.
After we get the airplane back on the ground here, you get a chance to see it again. He'll tell you all about this incredible commemoration with the individual snowflakes representing the provinces, the wings, and different aspects of our northern culture, flying, bush flying. Each of the designs of the snowflakes made up of, and in a lot of cases, actual aircraft, including the Hornet and the old CF-18 in some of the depictions, and very beautifully done. And those designs have to be seen. They have a brochure they're handing out when they do autographs that tells you the whole story about each snowflake and the true north strong.
Well said, Rick. Also, listen, you know, they say every show should begin with a big bang. You got to admit that was a great way to kick things off. Lots of activity and action for the rest of the day, culminating with the snowbirds around 4 o'clock. And I tell you, you are in for a real treat. There's the CF-18 hitting on the ground. As it taxis through, we'll remind you that not only volunteers help put this air show together, lots of sponsors. And here in the region of Waterloo, one of the big ones, Rick, is WestJet. Your getaway options are endless with WestJet. Fly nonstop to Calgary, Vancouver, Kelowna, Victoria connections, and other great destinations.
And of course, Patrick is going to backtrack now and taxi right past you all so you get a good close look at the CF-18. This beautiful paint job, this commemoration this year of our north, the Northern Lights, the polar bears, the Inuit people. It's beautifully done. Jabelabo and the rest of the gang up at Cold Lake have done a superb job once again this year, and it moves me, Howard. I'm moved by this. The snowflakes, individualized, 13 provinces, 13 wings, and the designs are amazing.
They are truly amazing, as is the passion and deep, heartfelt emotion you bring to it. I just want to remind you can fly from the region of Waterloo today. Book with WestJet.com. There's the bear! Also flying out of Waterloo, just adding to the grown-up nature of this airport. Now it's grown over the years, taking you from here to almost everywhere in the world.